Pali language, these three methods are called Punya Kiriya Watu.
The stream of candlelight flows clockwise around the Satya.
Everything has its own horizon. Wherever we are always in the center.
So for today, we're going to be using a cucumber and we're going to carve it into sort of a lotus style.
Sawadee-ka. Hello and welcome to another edition of Meditation for All, a show which will leave you feeling spiritually centered and uplifted. I am Sunanporn Rotsan, your host for today. Coming up on today's show, we will be joining Venerable Nicholas Thanisaro, and he will be speaking about the Buddhist concepts of merit. Venerable Somsak Biyasilo will then guide us through our meditation. We also have another edition of Buddhist culture titled Taksinawatra. And lastly, we'll join Rose Mipan on this week's Cut and Craft. Firstly, on Meditation for All, Venerable Nicholas will speak about what we called merit, how to make merit, what merit is, and how it affects the mind.
Who are meditating only on a fairly elementary sort of level, we can have some sort of feeling that merit is at work in us. Sometimes it's something as small as the difference between waking up in the morning and feeling in a good mood, or waking up in the morning and feeling that everything is going to go wrong today. It's just a feeling, but it's as if there's a different quality of energy which is at work in yourself. So, just as a battery can store up electrical energy, our mind can store up this special pure energy which is called merit. And in fact, the merit has the power to bring into fulfillment anything which you want. Given that you have enough of it, then you could make anything happen as a result of merit. The reason why it's not so obvious to people in general who may not believe very much about merit is that sometimes the merit doesn't give its effects immediately. If you did a good deed and immediately something good happened to you as a result of it, I think it would be a lot easier to convince people that merit is at work. But because sometimes it doesn't give its effect immediately, then this is why we have to go to a lot of lengths to explain to people about it. In fact, merit does give its results immediately, but it gives its results immediately only on the level of the mind. For example, if you do something generous, give some robes to the monk, help to save a small insect which happens to be drowning in a puddle of water, there is an effect immediately in your mind. But for most people who never meditated, because they are so unaware of the state of mind which they have, they don't notice it at all. It's only for people like ourselves who take more trouble to meditate that we are more in touch with how our state of mind may be at any particular time. So we may be more observant than most people, and we may be able to catch the merit as it happens immediately. Most people, if they are not tuned into how their mind is, they have to wait much longer for the merit to filter through onto a different level, which is a level of your character or your habits, where you find that you become more discerning, more detailed in your ability to do things, maybe less clumsy, more graceful as a result of the merit which filters through into your state of not just your experience, but into your behavior as well. More than that, it will filter through into your lifestyle, again more slowly, so that your lifestyle will pick up and it will have more success, or it will be easier at least to achieve success in your life. If you wait longer still, eventually it will filter through into society around you, so that your society will have an upturn in the quality which it has. But because you must wait a long time, for most people it's not obvious why that's happening. Some people might think it's just luck, some people might think it's because of someone else. So really the most reliable place to see merit at work is by observing your own state of mind. And it's by meditation which we can do this more and more. So we know a little bit about how this energy is supposed to work. What sort of effect does it have on our mind? Well, if you charge a battery, the battery doesn't actually change. It's still cylindrical. It still has the same weight. But a mind which stores up energy is actually changed by the energy which is stored in it. It actually is transformed as it stores up more energy to be able to work more efficiently in a way, to be brighter, to be calmer, to be more detailed. However, just as with the battery, as we use up merit in our lives, as we bring things to success, of course it uses up certain amounts of energy or certain amounts of merit which is stored up in the mind. So each time you have a success, then it uses up some merit, right? So even though you may be collecting up merits in your life, you're also using them up as well. And it may be that if you are dispensing more merit than you are collecting, then the merit may actually run out. Can you think of what might happen if the merit ran out completely? Bad karma will start to insert itself into your life instead of the run of good karma which you have. Maybe even worse than that, you may even die on the spot. Like a car where the batteries run down, just have to park it at the side of the road. Some people may actually come to the end of their life if the karma runs out. More commonly, people feel that it's like the bottom drops out of their life. They feel that nothing goes right anymore. They can't achieve anything successful in life anymore, even though they may try their hardest. Some people in business who normally have an element of risk in business anyway may find they go completely bankrupt and they can't do anything about it. This is the sort of thing which happens when the merit runs out. But as with karma, we mentioned yesterday about the forward pointing arrow instead of the backward pointing arrow, we also need to take care when we're studying about merit. So it's not as simple as it appears on the surface. Some people assume that if they do something good, then they should immediately get some benefit coming back to them because of it. This is a very simplistic way of understanding how merit works. I had an example of someone very new to a temple in England, and in fact they did a lot to help buy this or that to support the temple. But it turned out that one day, as they were attending a ceremony in the temple, someone broke into their car and stole things out of their car. And they felt that if this is the case, then merit is not working. It's just a myth. Because they couldn't see how they deserved that sort of thing if they had just recently done something very good. Why should this happen to them? Because normally the result of giving things is that your belongings should be protected from anyone who wants to steal them away. But again, this is a simplistic view of merit. We have to accept that the sort of things which are bringing fruits at any time may be a mixture of recent merits and also merits which maybe we've collected up a long time before. There's a particular classic example from the scriptures of a very regular supporter of the Buddha who each morning would bring food for the Buddha, and then after he had delivered the food, he would make his way home. And there was one day when he just stepped outside the temple gates and he was washing his face in a pool in front of the temple gates. And at that moment, a whole lot of the king's men came. They said, "There he is, the thief," beat him to death there and then. In fact, just by where he was washing his face, there was a bag of money which had been discarded by the real thief as he was making his escape. So when the king's men saw this guy washing his face just next to where this bundle of coins had been hidden in the rushes, they assumed it was him and beat him to death for it. And many of the monks in the temple said, "Well, this is hardly fair. This guy has been giving food to the temple regularly. Surely by his karma, this sort of end is not worthy of such a good supporter." And the Buddha gave a very simple response. He said, what happened to this man is not fitting for his karma in the present lifetime, but it is fitting for his karma in a previous lifetime. And it turned out that when the Buddha revealed this man's past, they understood why. There had been a lifetime when this man had been a guard in a forest outpost. And at that time, there had been a couple had come along and asked to stay the night at his forest outpost before continuing on their journey. And the wife of the couple was very attractive. When the guard saw this couple coming to stay, he made a conspiracy, thinking of a way to have the man's wife for himself. In order to do that, he would have to dispose of the husband. So what did he do? He had one of his servants hide a bag of jewels in the cart of this couple as they were sleeping. In the morning, just as they were about to leave, he kicked up a big fuss. "Oh, my jewels have disappeared. Quickly search the whole place and see if we can find them." Of course, they turned up where he'd left them, in the coach of the couple. And he immediately accused the husband of having stolen his jewels and had him put to death for it. So that guard, next lifetime, was the very good supporter of the temple, but he had this bad karma coming to him from having framed the other guy for stealing the jewel in the previous lifetime. So that is why being put to death was appropriate, not for his good karma in the present lifetime, but for the bad karma he'd done in the lifetime before. So this is why we can't be simplistic in our understanding of how merit works. Because for the most part, we have no idea what we have in our background. We have no idea what we have, what sort of bad karma we may have collected up for ourselves in the past. But if we have some idea of how merit works, we realize that what we bring with us into the world for each person is not the same. Even if you look at newborn babies, are they the same? If everyone was a clean slate when they came into this world, then all babies would be the same. Equally clever, equally handsome, equally healthy, but that's not the case. Some babies don't even make it to birth. Some die in the womb. Some are aborted. Some are deformed at birth. Some have severe deficiencies in their mental capabilities. Some are bad-tempered. They cry a lot. Others are calm. It's not because of what their mother's done to them, but this is things which they bring with them into the world. It's their nature. And you don't find religions explaining the differences, why coming into the world already there are this disparity in the good or bad luck which a human being has. In Christianity they say, oh, if a guy is stupid from birth, they say, well, he must have been a long way down the queue when God was giving out brains. But, it's a joke, it's not an explanation. No one thinks about why babies should be not all the same. But from a Buddhist point of view, we would say it's because it's not their first lifetime. It's because everyone has a background. Everyone has a history. And what they've done in that history is not the same. So we have differences in our personal makeup. When we talk about how to cultivate this special energy called merit for ourselves, in a very simple explanation, there are 3 main ways in which we can cultivate merit. Perhaps you know it already for yourself. 3 main ways in which you can cultivate merit. In Pali language, these 3 methods are called Punya Kiriya Watu.
You may have wondered why in some Buddhist ceremonies people walk around in a clockwise direction around a satya, vihara, or some other Buddhist monuments or figures. Today on Buddhist Culture, you will get a better understanding of the importance of the practice known as Taksinawatra in paying homage to the Lord Buddha.
It is proper to pay respect using the right hand side. We can stimulate our lives by walking to our right in a clockwise direction. To be in the presence of the Satya is to gain peace and serenity. The Satya, the image of Lord Buddha, or the Vihara, are all assumed to be the center of Lord Buddha's immortal truth. It is said that they are connected up along the zenith line to the true realm of immortality, nirvana, and to spiral clockwise to the center is to connect our lives with the real immortal axis. To perform the Taksinawatra is to walk clockwise around the axis of truth. And the Taksinawatra is a respectful manner of paying homage to the Lord Buddha and his ultimate truth. Yes, it is to walk peacefully, first by the right foot, with the right arm alongside the axis, the Satya or Vihara. The Taksinawatra can be performed anytime, on any day. The objective is to gain peace. A person should chant while walking around with both hands clasped together at chest level, as though the hands are a lotus bud, or as if the person is holding a lotus in both hands. But in the evening, it is better to hold a lit candle while walking around and chanting. On Buddhist festive days, it is necessary to perform the Taksinawatra with a lit candle. On Visakha Day, the day that the Lord Buddha first turned his wheel of Dharma, or the Absolute Truth, Buddhists pay homage to him by performing the Taksinawatra with a lit candle. The stream of candlelight flows clockwise around the Satya. The Satya is the center of the flowing stream of life. It is to promise ourselves that lives are like the candle, burning down day by day over time. But it is wise to strengthen our connection to the eternal truth, to shorten the route to nirvana, the real life of eternity.
Next, we will join Venerable Somsak Biyasilo, who will lead us through our meditation. Anyone at any level of meditation, from beginner to advanced, is welcome. I'm sure you will find his information and tips useful in helping you achieve a peaceful and relaxed state of mind.
Everything has its own horizon. Wherever we are always in the center of our own horizon. Have you ever noticed this? Wherever, whoever we are, we have our own, and we are in the center of our own horizon. Hope you enjoy practicing and the fruits of meditation. Meditation is universal to all. If you are human beings, you can enjoy the fruits of meditation. We have equal chance of practicing and gaining the fruits of meditation. Meditation belongs to the world of the Oriental, especially in Buddhism, but it is not preserved only for Buddhists. It is for all. If you welcome meditation into your life, you enjoy meditation by yourself. And for newcomers, don't worry. It's easy to join the class at any time. Choose your own place for meditation, a quiet corner with any meditation material. For example, you might sit on the floor with a little support of a pillow, or you may sit on the chair in a cushion, any peaceful corner of your place. A drink of fruit juice or lukewarm water might be a good beginning of meditation. Now, I assume you are all ready to meditate. Let's close the eyes. Allow the eyelids close slowly and softly. Don't press them tight, otherwise we'll get serious all around the face. Let relaxation expand from the face area to other parts, down, to other parts of the physical body. Let loose all the muscles, all the nerves, everything belonging to the physical body. It is like we are soaked up with a stream of relaxation. A stream of relaxation covers the entire body. Let relaxation grow until the whole body can feel extreme relaxation. And we start to remind ourselves of the turning point. The turning point can be confirmed again and again by taking a good deep breath. Let's try. The turning point is in the center of the abdomen, where the in-breath that passes below the lungs starts to turn to become the out-breath. It's easy, just follow our deep breath. And the mind will focus at the turning point of the in-breath. This can be called the station of peace. We can call the turning point as station of peace because whenever our mind focuses here, we gain peace. Peace occurs and increases right over here at this station. So in meditation, the mind always stays still, focuses softly, right in the station of peace, in the center of the body. Allow each minute pass by when the mind focuses gently over here. Confirm the existence of the motionless mind right here, again and again, with contentment. Imagine we are in the middle of our own horizon. Horizon could be defined as a circle, very big, stretching to all directions, 180 degrees all around. The far end of the horizon is the horizon of the sky. Now we are enjoying the sky of contentment. As long as the mind is in the center of the body, we enjoy the sky of contentment. Stay as if we are the center of the sky, of the horizon of contentment. This is a very good moment of life when the mind stops wandering. The mind learns to be motionless, stationing at the station of peace, in the center of the vast horizon. Each second is peaceful, and we enjoy this peaceful moment, no matter how long it will take. We enjoy, we are contented, we love this moment when we are at peace. peace inside could be shared by means of radiation. The radiation of peace originates from a tiny spot in the station of peace inside. In the center of the abdomen, right at the turning point, a tiny spot could expand in diameter. It is like the manner of the bubble that grows bigger and bigger. Let the bubble from the center expand outwards in all directions, expanding, growing bigger and bigger until it covers our own body that is sitting in meditation. Let the process of expansion continue endlessly. The sphere is bigger, attaching loving kindness with it. Love, peace, loving kindness is going everywhere, attached with the expanding bubble of peace, until we fill up the whole sky, the entire horizon with peace. We share peace. This is inner peace that we share. We share peace. Peace prevails everywhere in the sky of contentment, in the area of our own horizon, everywhere. Peace prevails everywhere. However, the center of the focus is always inside the abdomen. The turning point is always where the mind is. The mind is here. Loving kindness is everywhere. Sharing is covering everywhere in the horizon. World peace could originate from inner peace, and the only way to share inner peace is by means of meditation. When we meditate, we get inner peace, and we share, we radiate our inner peace to give to every being. So let's create world peace via inner peace from meditation. Even though time is up, we focus always in the center of the body. And if we are ready, we slowly open up the eyes and enjoy peace everywhere. I would like to say congratulations again, ladies and gentlemen. We have passed 20 sessions, and next time we'll go up to another level. That would be session 1 of part 3, where we would gain a more refined meditation result. Hope you enjoy meditation and become a good practitioner, meditation lovers, and until we meet again, have big success in meditation, big progress in meditation. Goodbye. สวัสดี
Next on Meditation for All, we will be joining Rose Mipan in another edition of Cut and Craft. She'll be making beautiful flowers and leaves from vegetables. This skill task can help you to feel more mindful and to practice patience while having fun at the same time.
No matter which way my life turns, no matter easy or hard,
Sawadika. Hi, I'm Rosalind Mipan and I will be your host on this show called Cut and Carve. Cut and Carve is a show that will be teaching you Thai traditional craft. For today, as our guest and our teacher, we have Pasuti Sanarong. Sawadika. Also with us, I have my little cousin with us again to learn the craft with me. ค่ะ วันนี้เราจะทำอะไรคะ
วันนี้ป้าจุติจะสอนหนูทำดอกบัวลักษณะนี้นะคะจากแตงร้านเนี่ยค่ะนะคะ เดี๋ยวป้าจุติจะเริ่มทำให้ดูเลยนะคะค่ะขั้นตอนแรกค่ะเราได้แตงร้านมาแล้วเนี่ยนะคะเราก็ตัดให้เป็นส่วนเราจะทำดอกบัวได้แค่2ส่วนด้านที่1และด้านที่2นี้เท่านั้นนะคะตรงกลางเราเอาไว้ทำใบนะคะ
So for today we're going to be using a cucumber and we're going to carve it into sort of a lotus style. And what we're going to be using for that is the top and the bottom. The middle we're going to use for the leaf.
ตัดเป็นลักษณะนี้จะได้2ดอกหัวหรือท้ายนะคะโอเค
So when you cut it, it's going to come out sort of like this. When you cut it at the bottom, instead of keeping it round, cut off a little at the edge. This is so it can stand.
ทีนี้ขั้นแรกเนี่ยในการทำขั้นแรกเนี่ยเราจะแบ่งส่วนค่ะแบ่งส่วนของแตงนี่ให้ได้เป็น6ส่วนหรือ8ส่วนตามสภาพของความกว้างของแตงตรงนี้นะคะแต่วันนี้เราจะแบ่งเป็น6ส่วนนะคะแบ่งลักษณะนี้ค่ะเพื่อให้การทำง่ายขึ้นถ้าเราไม่แบ่งเนี่ยต้องมีความชำนาญแล้วถึงจะทำได้
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a knife and we're going to cut it to make sort of a star just to be the basic part and this is going to tell us how many petals we're going to have
ค่ะหลังจากเราได้นี่เป็น6ส่วนแล้วนะคะค่ะเราก็จะกรีดด้านข้างเนี่ยค่ะกรีดด้านข้างให้เป็นรอยเพื่อความชัดเจนในการทำดอกขั้นต่อไปนะคะเอาออกนิดหน่อยค่ะออกนิดหน่อยนะคะเอาออกทุกเส้นให้ได้6เส้นตามที่เรากรีดไว้นะคะ
For beginners like us, what we're going to do is we're going to take the knife and we're going to draw a line straight down. This is only for beginners because if you already know how to do this, you don't need a line to show you how much farther to go, how much not.
พอเรากรีดอันนี้ได้ครบแล้วนะคะเราจะต้องคว้านโดยใช้ปลายมีดนะคะสอดเข้าไปในเปลือกของแตงค่ะลักษณะปอกนะคะแต่เราปอกจากด้านในลักษณะปอกทำแบบนี้ค่ะหมุนไปทางขวามือนะคะหมุนแล้วก็บิดมีดให้ได้ความโค้งของแตงด้วยอย่างนั้นกลีบของดอกไม้ที่เราทำเนี่ยจะหักนะคะพอเรากรีดลงไปในแตงความโค้งที่เรากำหนดไปเนี่ยจะทำให้แตงหลุดออกมาเป็นชิ้นลักษณะนี้จากที่กรีดแล้วนะคะจะเป็นลักษณะนี้นะคะทุกชิ้นเลย
So what she did is when she cut it, she cut around, leaving about a little of the edge so that you can make the petal. After that, she took out pieces of the cucumber so it's easier to carve.
ได้ลักษณะนี้แล้วนะคะเราก็พ ลิกกลับมาอีกด้านหนึ่งใช้นิ้วชี้เนี่ยค่ะประคองไว้แล้วก็ใช้ปลายมีดเนี่ยค่ะจะหลดลงไปให้คล้ายๆกลีบดอกบัวนะคะเขาจะหลุดออกมาลักษณะนี้นะคะต้องทำใจนิ่งๆมีสมาธิด้วยค่ะเราจะได้ทำได้ตรงได้สวยค่ะขั้นตอนที่เราทำเราก็จะได้ลักษณะกลีบเป็นอย่างนี้นะคะ
So the next step was she made each side that we sectioned apart and she made it into a petal. After that, she took out more pieces from inside. Then, to make this easier, usually you're going to have to put it in a bowl of water. This would make it more easier. After that, since we're skipping the bowl of water, she cut in and it would come out something like this.
ทีนี้ขั้นตอนต่อไปเนี่ยเราจะต้องเกลาเอาความหนาของเปลือกด้านในออกบ้าง เพื่อที่เราจะได้ทำกลีบต่อไปได้ง่ายอย่างนั้นเราจะทำยากค่ะเพราะว่ากลีบเขาหนาแน่นเกินไปแล้วไม่มีช่องว่างจริงๆแล้วเราจะต้องนำไปแช่ลงในน้ำค่ะแช่ลงในน้ำเนี่ยนะคะเพื่อให้กลีบเขาเนี่ยกางออกมาลักษณะนี้นะคะที่เราจะทำแต่ว่าจะแนะนำอันนี้อีกขั้นตอนหนึ่งก่อนจะถึงอันนั้นก็คือการที่เราจะคว้านด้านในออกเนี่ยค่ะเราใช้มีดเนี่ยนะคะหมุนเหมือนกันหมุนซ้ายหรือขวาก็ได้ตามถนัดเพื่อให้ไส้ของแตงเนี่ยค่ะหลุดออกมาเนี่ยค่ะลักษณะการตัดนะคะ
Afterwards, she took out the centerpiece inside, and this is so we can put in another centerpiece.
นะคะพอทำลักษณะนี้แช่น้ำแล้วเนี่ยเขาจะบานเป็นเหมือนอันอย่างเนี้ยนะคะจะเป็นลักษณะนี้
By putting this in a water, which at first it would be like this, putting it in ice cold water would make it bloom like a regular flower. So when you got it to bloom, she puts in the carrot.
หลังจากนั้นเราก็นำแครอทหรือสีอื่นมะละกอสีสวยหรืออย่างอื่นก็ได้เอามาตัดแล้วก็ทำเป็นรูปลักษณะนี้แล้วก็การนำเสียบเนี่ยเราจะต้องใช้ไม้นำนิดนึงเพื่อให้ยึดติดนะคะเพื่อเป็นเกสรของดอกบัวนะคะจะเป็นลักษณะนี้ค่ะอันนี้ก็เสร็จแล้วค่ะนะคะแล้วเรานำไปจัดแต่งอาหารหรือว่านำบูชาพระหรืออะไรก็ได้แล้วแต่นะคะ
For the inside, she used carrot. So when you have the carrot, it's going to be like this. Then you take the top and you make lines crisscross throughout the whole thing. After that, put a toothpick underneath, stick it right in, and you got yourself a lotus. แล้วนอกจากนี้เราทำอะไรอีกคะ
เดี๋ยวป้าสุธีจะสอนลูกทำใบนะคะทำใบจากส่วนที่เหลือของที่เราทำดอกบัวไปแล้วนะคะเราก็จะเริ่มเลยการตัดนะคะเราก็ตัดเลยตัดครึ่งมันนี่แหละตัดครึ่งหนึ่งแล้วเสร็จแล้วเราก็จะแบ่งตรงนี้ให้เป็นใบนะคะ1 ส่วนคัดออกมา2 ส่วนเอาใบ2 ใบนี่ก็พอละลักษณะเนี้ย
So what we're gonna do now is by using the rest of the cucumber that we had, we're gonna cut 2 pieces off, cut what we had left in half, and cut 2 pieces off like so, and you're gonna get 2 leaves.
แล้วเราก็ใช้มีดเซาะเนื้อออกเพื่อให้ส่วนที่เหลือเนี่ยบางเพื่อเราจะได้ทำใบให้ดูนุ่มนวลขึ้นนะคะ
So we took a knife and we cut out the center part. This is to make it more flexible and make it more easier. Usually there's a tool you can use, but this one we have a knife.
ได้ลักษณะนี้แล้ว เราก็นึกถึงใบไม้จะทำใบไม้อะไรก็ได้นะคะทำรูปร่างของใบไม้เลยค่ะนะคะเราก็จะได้ลักษณะของใบไม้ชนิดหนึ่งแล้วแต่เราจะทำเป็นรูปใบไม้อะไรเรากรีดสเต็ปแรกจะได้เป็นอย่างนี้ขนาดนี้
For the leaf, it doesn't have to be a certain size, a certain shape, a certain way. You can decorate it as you want. So for this one, you just do what you want, like drawing on a piece of paper. You can just make it big or small, like this one, and just decorate it.
พอได้อย่างนี้แล้วเราจะทำแกนกลางของใบโดยตั้งเอาปลายใบลงนะคะแล้วใช้มีดเนี่ยค่ะกรีดลงไปในเปลือกของเนี้ยแล้วก็เซาะค่ะเซาะรอยเดิมนะคะนะคะเซาะรอยเดิมออกมาให้มีความลึกพอสมควรเพราะว่าจะได้ชัดเจนขึ้นถ้าเราเซาะเล็กความชัดจะน้อยนะคะเราทำอีกข้างหนึ่งเพื่อเป็นแกนของใบค่ะนะคะเนี่ยค่ะแล้วก็เซาะออกมาในลักษณะเดียวกันกับครั้งแรกนะคะในการเซาะนี่เราจะด้านซ้ายเราจะให้ปลายมีดขึ้นด้านขวาเราจะกดปลายมีดลงนะคะเพื่อไม่ให้เนื้อของผักนี่หลุดออกมา
So this is the first step. Just like this. She took out a piece on the side, on both sides, and left the middle in.
พอได้ลักษณะนี้แล้วเนี่ยเราจะทำเส้นใบนะคะเราก็จะวาดแล้วก็กรีดออกมาให้เป็นรอยของเส้นใบนะคะ
Now she's doing the veins for the leaves. So she's doing both sides, and she's taking it out just like the
เส้
stem.
นของใบนะคะนิ่งๆค่ะทำใจนิ่งๆมีสมาธิค่ะแล้วก็จะได้เส้นใบลักษณะนี้นะคะพอได้เส้นใบแล้วเราจะทำรอบนอกของใบโดยการเซาะให้เป็นหยักๆค่ะในการเซาะนี่เราจะเซาะลงช่องว่างที่มันยังมีเปลือกอยู่เราอย่าเซาะลงตรงที่เรากรีดไว้แล้วเขาจะหลุดนะคะเราจะเซาะลงตรงที่ส่วนที่เป็นเปลือกนะคะเขาจะได้เป็นลักษณะนี้เราก็ทำทั้งสองด้านการทำใบนั้นมีหลายรูปแบบเราจะทำใบอะไรก็ได้ซึ่งแตกต่างกันไปนี่ก็จะได้ลักษณะของใบแล้วค่ะ
So in the end, she's gonna take the sides and she's gonna cut out pieces, little triangles on the edge. And these are the kind of leaves which you call one of a kind. This is your style. So this is hers, and she finished it off just like so. So when you're finished, you got 3 different size of leaves, and you got the lotus, and it's a great high-class quality stuff, so great for dining with guests. And you can decorate it with all these leaves, or you can decorate it all around, up to you. And this is the finishing piece. You got the lotus and the leaf. แล้วนอกจากใช้อันนี้ใช้อย่างอื่นได้ไหมคะ
อ๋อค่ะนอกจากเราจะใช้แตงแล้วนะคะเราสามารถใช้มะละกอนะคะอันนี้เป็นมะละกอดิบ
ค่ะ
สีเขาเลยเขียวนะคะเราจะใช้มะละกอสุกก็ได้แต่ต้องสุกแบบไม่เละนะคะ
So other than the cucumber, you can also make a lotus out of papaya. So this is the raw kind. It's not quite cooked. So you can also use the cooked kind, but not the soft one. So this one came out to be like this, and we use the bottom part.
หลังจากเราได้ดอกไม้ที่ทำเรียนแบบดอกบัวเพราะว่าเราพยายามที่จะนำธรรมชาติ มาใช้แกะสลักหรือมาขัดเกลาให้เป็นดอกไม้ที่งดงามได้ โดยใจของเราก็นำมาจัดลงภาชนะเป็นแจกันหรือว่าจัดแต่งอาหารได้
So today, wrapping it up, we finished 2 different kind of lotuses, different types of leaves, 2 leaves, and this is what we've done for today's show. So thank you everyone for watching. ขอบคุณภาษาทีนะคะ
ขอบคุณลูกขอบคุณค่ะ
And thank you guys for watching. Hope you like the show. Join us next week and we'll do fun crafts, fun Thai traditional crafts. And goodbye. Okay. สวัส
ส
ดี
วัส
ค่ะ
ดีค่ะ
Stand strong and fight on. 'Cause we are kids of the world, can make a brighter day for all. So believe in yourself and fight on. Yeah.
That's all for now. We hope you join us again next week. Until then, remember to keep your mind centered at all times. สวัสดีค่ะ